The next thing I'm going to talk about is a pretty big one that you might not have heard about, but it's a pretty important one. Manatreed. Now, if you don't know who Manatreed is a content creator that I added to my server, the Dream SMP, a couple years ago. They were anonymous like me, and they had a very short career. There was a thread made about Manatreed saying that they doxed him and that he was an IRL friend of mine, had been charged with domestic violence, and that I was trying to hide it.
If you were anywhere around the Minecraft community in mid to late 2021, then the name Manatreed is probably not something completely foreign to you. You see, in 2021, the most popular fandom in Minecraft at the time was the Dream SMP and any creators associated with it. Manatreed would go on to be one of the many creators on the Dream SMP. However, his upbringing, up until very recently, was incredibly mysterious. Despite this, Manatreed would remain an influential figure in the Dream SMP fandom. That is, until he was silently removed from the server for abuse allegations, and just like his upbringing, his fall from grace would be filled with mystery. Join me as we dive deep into the mysterious rise and fall of Manatreed. This is a common theme in most of my videos at this point, but it's been a while since I've uploaded a video on my channel at all. So me leaving for like a month usually destroys any chance of me getting onto YouTube's algorithm. So if you see this, then please like and comment so more people can see this video. I worked really hard on it. Obviously, it's my own fault for leaving for so long, but I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Enjoy. On June 18th, 2021, a Twitter account called Manatreed was created. The account would stay virtually inactive until November of that same year, when the account would post multiple anonymous pictures of himself in gloves and a hoodie that covered his face. It was also at this time that Dream was advertising the new direction of the already incredibly popular Dream SMP. Basically, Dream was now going to be looking for smaller creators to add to the server. Now, joining the SMP was something that Dream fans would do close to anything for. The proposition on playing on such a popular and clout-filled server was the dream for most casual Minecraft fans and Dream stans alike. So many creators began flooding any forum they could attempting to advertise themselves for the Dream SMP. We would later learn, however, that these efforts were all in vain. Anyway, a short while after the initial Dream tweet was posted, he would announce that the small creator addition to the Dream SMP would be none other than Manatreed. Fans were a little confused at this selection, since they were expecting Dream to pick a small content creator, not someone who didn't have any following whatsoever and made next to zero content on any platform. This, along with a hint of jealousy, would cause many Dream SMP fans to build some immediate skepticism of this account. This is also when people began speculating about the links between the Manatreed account and Dream himself. There was the fact that Manatreed has similar gloves to Dream, the fact that Manatreed's name seemed to be an anagram of Dream Team, which it wasn't, or the fact that Manatreed's confirmed name was Ollie, and another popular Dream SMP creator named Sapnap posted a video of him doing an Ollie that day, the day Manatreed's account was made. Yeah. Anyway, these connections, whether completely coincidental or intentional, created the theory that Manatreed had a connection to Dream, or more popularly, that he was Dream himself acting under an alt account. The Dream SMP fandom became almost certain of the latter, to the point that when Manatreed announced he was doing his first ever stream on the SMP with Dream, many fans saw the possibility of this being some kind of secret Dream face reveal. It also didn't help that Dream and Manatreed both began jokingly acting like each other, which only added fuel to the fire. However, many fans were shocked when Manatreed's first livestream began on January 29th, 2022. When Manatreed's first ever stream began, many fans were shocked to learn that Manatreed was in fact not Dream, but just some random dude. However, besides a few disappointing fans, the stream continued as normal with Dream giving Manatreed a tour of the SMP. Now, I didn't know this when I first looked into this topic, but apparently Dream giving people tours of the SMP was basically unheard of. Now, I apologize to all the Dream stans out there that I didn't know this information, since I only ever watched one POV of the Dream SMP, which was also the best POV. Anyway, all of this is to say that Dream giving Manatreed a tour was a bit strange, at least to his fans. More theorizing by the community ensued, and people speculated that Manatreed had known Dream in the past, and this is why he received special attention. Now, unlike the last theory, this proved to be true, as later it would be confirmed that Dream and Manatreed were actually close friends all the way back to elementary school. However, rewinding back to the day of the livestream, people were convinced that Manatreed would become a new permanent member of the SMP. Little did they know that less than a day later, Manatreed would be exposed for some dark events that had happened in his past.
I was anonymous, so obviously if I wanted to play games with him, his identity couldn't be known, or it would leak my identity. Whenever the thread first came out saying that Manatreed abused his girlfriend, I responded emotionally, calling people gullible, because I didn't believe that someone I had known for so long and grew up with could do anything like that. And at the time, although no one knew, he lived with me in Sapnet, so it seemed crazy that he could somehow hide it from us. I jumped to the gun and reacted emotionally. Only later did I properly look into everything, and I apologize. After I confronted Manatreed in real life, he claimed that he wasn't an abuser, that he had just had an altercation with another guy, and that his ex-girlfriend got in the middle of it. He claimed that he never hit her, that he had just caught her cheating and was fighting the guy that she was cheating with, that the cops got called, and that he got arrested. This is just what he said. This altercation would have taken place around a year before he moved in with us, and I had no knowledge of it.
As was said in the clip I just showed you, many allegations began spreading about Manatreed. What type of allegations are we talking about? Well, does anyone remember Chad Ochocinco? Probably not, but we're talking about domestic abuse allegations. More specifically, it was found out that Manatreed was charged for domestic violence relating to his ex-girlfriend. These allegations began affecting not only Manatreed natively, but also Dream, as people began saying that Dream was housing an abuser. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Manatreed was living in the Dream Team content house for a while. If you want to learn more about that, there's a video on my channel about it. Anyways, unlike Manatreed, Dream is obviously still active on the internet, and he responded to these claims about a year later in a massive response video. Funny enough, I also have a video about Dream's entire response on my channel. You can check it out after you finish this. There really isn't a whole lot more to be said. Manatreed's career was completely over after that point, and it's very unlikely he will ever return to the internet again as Manatreed. Although that's probably for the best. I hope you enjoyed this video. A ton of effort and research went into making it, and it would also mean the world to me if you subscribed. I'm sorry for taking such long breaks, but it just kind of happens. Hopefully I can get views and everything back on track. Anyway, that's it for me. Bye bye.